see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled in the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar. When you find the bombs, plant... After that, you should probably...
I hope this plan works.
Look, if you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Someone needs to drain this place in a serious way.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the...
I appreciate that.
Proctor?
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help...
It would be better if a trained tech...
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good. Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there?
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you, I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary.
Come on. Besides, Liberty Prime. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better... Elder Maxson said he needed to speak... And thank you.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Treat your power armor well, get you through anything.
Let gravity lay down my way.
systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Delta
Sir.
sequence initiated.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data. A portion of his findings included a list of sin. After careful analysis of the information, Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The data you brought back included Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth. To make matters worse, he's gone. His sudden absence. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he...
You have to believe me. He never...
Apparently, which means I've decided to take you at your... However, that Dance is a synth, on mission in the comet, which leaves me facing the most... I'm ordering you.
With pleasure.
You can't be serious.
I appreciate. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford... Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should... And Knight, you're dismissed.
Attention all Brotherhood soldiers. If you have not yet received your Squire mentorship assignment, please come see me on the bridge.
Proctor.
Repeat, if you have not received your mentorship assignment, please report to the bridge.
Sorry about this
that is all.
business with Dance.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach... You may want to get...
What the hell is this crap about Dance?
I assume your outburst...
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down.
Sure. Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? I can't believe that after... There's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents for me? Or perhaps you were looking to take up with a research patrol? Oh, is this going to take much longer?
Describe?
This way.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report.
Right. That's a bold statement.
It's more than just Dance. That's why I'm asking. If you're not convinced by what
we have to do is...
Come on. Answer me. This is important.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to... It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the north. It's isolated. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all. I know you'll do the right thing.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Getting a bit of a twitch on proper radio.
On a death blow without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
What'd they use you for?
Going down.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked you.
Uh-huh. Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded. I thought I never expected to hear that if it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders?
No.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind. I wish Maxon had, but that doesn't change a thing. If you disobey your orders, synths can't be trusted. Technology, I need to be
the empathy that you're showing me?
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm ready to accept the... Maxon's ordered you.
No.
I can't believe you'd risk your life. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes.
Whatever you decide to do.
Thank you, my friend. The only clear choice is for me to... The sooner I make for the border, the sooner... Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission... Now, come on.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with Knight. Why has this thing not been destroyed?
How did you find us?
When I sent you to execute this machine, now that I've arrived, what did it say to you that made you...
He's not a thing.
Have you taken leave of your... Dance isn't a man. It wasn't born from the womb of flesh. Is by attempting to play God.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical Look around you, Dance. Millions. Perhaps they called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope. Completely Can't you see the same thing as... You're a single bomb in an...
Dance wants to save men.
You're as delusional. How can you trust the word of a machine? Those ethics?
Sure.
It's true. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the brother, and when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute is foolishly... I don't intend. My orders...
It's all right. We did our... You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed. Whatever you decide. No.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifice...
Very well.
Whether he's human or not.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands, which leaves me with Dance. As far as you were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the should you choose to ignore me. No, do we?
I do. Thank you for believing in me.
Don't mistake my mercy. The only reason you're still alive. I'm returning to the Pridwin. Take some time. Say your goodbye. We still have the Institute.
Excuse me.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxim like that.
Someone's not interested in visitors.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you... Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, if you ever need me, I'll be...
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet...
Sure. Hey. Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Colin?
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
You got nothing to worry about. We're good, Blue. Now what do you say we get back to making trouble?
Is everything all right between...
Things are pretty good from where I'm standing. So long as we're helping people out here, I'm all in.
That's all for now.
Okay.
Radio signals keep pinging the array. I'm gonna try to filter it out.
Engine turbines.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel,
right.
Do you understand?
Of course. The Brotherhood...
Perhaps there's hope for you. Of course. Dance's execution created that traitor. Held quite near. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours. Congratulations.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single... Just be aware. I trust you won't disappoint. In any event, we still have the Institute to continue. While the finishing touches are being... Report to him immediately. Ad Victoriam.
I have a situation I need to report.
Proceed.
Successful. All bands nominal.
There are rumors about some...
It's not enough that we have to root them. We need confirmation.
Uh-huh. You can count on me.
Very good. Bring me something action.
Captain Kells?
Ah, Paladin. Good.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Because this... Now, before we launch our attack on the they're a small but capable... Our tactical analysis says if we strike them now...
Hit them before they hit us? I like it.
Precisely. Destroy. To that end...
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart...
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic... They use the robot for complex If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will... I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it.
Right. Anything useful you can tell me about?
We have very little. Its primary function. I have no idea how successful. I'm sure Proctor...
I think that should be... When you're ready, they'll provide demolition. Ad Victoria.
Sure.
Adjusting internal balance.
Promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
Company. Target rear. Kill him! Damn it! I'm hit! Need help, Shit! Back up!
am coming home.
The railroad's offering minimal resistance value.
Thought I saw some.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
I was just following.
As you should be, pal. I'm also pleased we are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove... Speaking of pre-war technology...
Sure.
Congratulations. Ad Victoriam.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties. When a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some cash.
Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
Say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business
That is all.
dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and...
Sure. Honestly.
I hear you loud and clear. Anyway, we need to move on. We've been feeding him power. That's why we need you to find...
Turning out to be quite a grocery list to get that hunk.
Hey, I was handed a crate full of burned-out spare parts with no blueprints, and if we find this last piece... Quinlan dug up some dirt on it. The CEO was some... The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their... That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company.
It would be helpful if you tagged...
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight. If the Institute finds...
I used to be a field scribe. That boss snapped my finger out the way.
Heard you cleaned house over at Railroad HQ. You probably...
Set me up.
That's some short...
I heard that Elder Madison got that scar on his face.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Proud to be serving under Elder Madison. Had enough of lions and ways.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things. down that way. Looks like the elevator needs some kind of a key card.
How do you find anything in here?
Key card, eh? That's gonna come in handy. Damn. See the agitator anywhere. Must have been moved. Let's check out that terminal over there.
No way something that high-tech walked off with anyone. It's here somewhere.
Going down.
Be as cushy as an elevator ride, but at least we'll be headed in the right direction.
Yes. That ought to do it.
Power's back online.
Going down.
this thing before our teeth start falling. Well, mass fusion sure built them to last, didn't they?
Radiation levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their intercom system while I monitor everything from out here.
I'll stay out here with Ingram. And all my hair.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have enough radiation protection on you?
Nope. Do you?
Yeah, I have some with me. I have 2 Rad-X ampoules, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. You know, this was a nuclear If you look around, I'm sure you can find...
Right.
We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move on.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor. The building security's
Alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
The Institute must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here.
Something's out here.
bag those damn synths.
It was a pleasure to be fighting at your side, brother.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain
Proctor
Kelsey's
Ingram?
gonna have me do 100. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along. Anyway.
Proctor.
Well, this is it. The moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates.
Sure.
As soon as he's under his own power. Elder Maxson wants you to follow. And make sure he arrives. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy.
This is gonna be a short...
You aren't kidding. Look, I discussed... Just plug the beryllium agitator. Good luck, Paladin.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
Ad Victoriam!
Proceeding to target coordinates. 3